Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Unpopular Opinion. Again, I am your host, your devil's advocate, Robert Williams, aka The Free Will, and today I have with me the J. Michelle Brand. Ladies, please introduce yourselves, tell us about your business, your services, what all y'all trying to do. First of all, wait a minute. Do they not look good today? Do they not look good today? Look at all this natural hair, some of everything. Woo! Woo! Black is beautiful, baby. Black is bold. Black is black and black is gold.
Ow!
Woo!
Why you hyping me up to shine?
You're good. But go ahead, ladies. Talk. You got the floor.
I'm Jasmine Smith, owner of J. Michelle, the creative agency. We are a branding and marketing agency here based in Orlando, Florida. We focus on digital marketing, branding, and events for local businesses, creatives, individual artists, a little bit of everything. And this is Ashley Lilly. She is my operations coordinator. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Well, I focus mainly on strategic, and I focus on the mission of our local agencies here, local brands, any creative artists, anything like that, just to get their mission out in the community.
That's what we do.
About me.
So we got women doing it and doing it well.
Facts.
So they gonna also be on the panel today, and y'all know how we do it. I ain't nice to nobody, so we gonna run this shit. All right.
Right.
So again, make sure y'all hit up J. Michelle. We're gonna have all the links to any social media sites linked below. Follow them, reach out to them for their services, and now we're about to get it popping. All right. We'll be right back. And we're back. So, on today's episode of The Unpopular Opinion, we're going to do something a little different. Today's show is called Gender Bias. So, we're going to let the men speak about the women, we're going to let the ladies speak about the men, and then we're going to figure something else out. So, men, our segment, our little sub area for this segment is called If These Walls Could Talk. We're going to talk about these ladies. All right, ladies?
Not these ladies in particular.
Not these ladies in particular, no. But, you know.
Like, let's get specific here.
I mean, we just not going to go there yet. So the men are going to go first.
Yep.
The ladies are going to go second.
Okay.
And then we're going to deliberate amongst each other. But while the men speak, ladies, you cannot talk.
That was my
Ladies, fellas. Fellas, when the ladies speak, we can't talk.
Whose side you on for today? I need to know.
I'm right here.
You're not right here.
I'm
I
right
feel
here.
like you over there.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
What size do you
So,
want?
excuse me, before we get into it, everybody else introduce yourselves. Joining us on the panel today, as y'all already know, we got Big Bobby.
Big Dog Mill.
His name is Money. His name is Money Mel. Money Mel.
We got Money Mel over here in the corner. All right. Money Mel is also repping off rip.
Money Mel.
Oh man, this is gonna be a fun episode. This is gonna be a real fun episode. And again, shout out to Loud Gallery. If y'all see the artwork in the background, the Loud Gallery has been letting us use their space to continue this project. So again, much love from me personally. Thank y'all for continuing to let us use this place. Make sure to check out the Loud Gallery for all of their events. They're gonna be their social media links will be linked in the description below as well. Follow them, especially if you're in the Orlando area. Now, let's get it popping. So, fellas, we're gonna go first. All right.
You sure it's we or us?
Y'all,
Okay.
them,
Just make sure.
his, hers, theirs.
All
Alright, so, wait a minute. So, here's what we're gonna do. So the first thing we're gonna talk about today is women are not more mature than men. What's y'all thoughts?
So, in an emotional sense, I do believe women do have a slight bit mature advantage in that, but everything else,
No?
because these girls are babies. Don't. Y'all want y'all hair rubbed, y'all belly rub, foot rub. You want to be fed all the time, like. You want me to have a girl tell me I'm hungry in the same day? I only ate once a day. She gonna eat 5 times a day? Like, what the hell? Like, where's it going? Where is it going?
Alright, go ahead now.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think women are more mature than men.
Why not?
There's no. I feel like. I mean, business-wise, I feel like girls get it done. Like they handle what they gotta handle. You know what I mean? Like,
Period. Yeah.
I don't think that women are more mature than men. I really don't.
You sure?
I don't. I really don't. No, straight up, I don't. Can't talk.
I can ask.
Still talking.
Take my brother.
I don't think women are more mature than men. I think that whole concept of women being more mature than men just comes from physically they mature faster than men do. And I think because, and again, just to tie in your point of discipline, because they physically mature, there's a different type of discipline that they have to have in order to adapt to their bodily development. But I don't think that necessarily makes them mature. I don't think that makes them mentally mature. I really don't.
But with mental, like I do believe emotionally, women go through a lot.
Emotionally,
women go through a lot more than men. Like heartbreaks, because men.
We don't experience heartbreak?
But we don't experience as much heartbreaks as women do. No. Listen. The way we love. We may get hurt that first time, our first heartbreak is terrible. When men's hearts get broken, it's worse than a woman. I do say that. But the amount of time, like, have you seen how many guys call out the same girl a day? Like, let's say a girl's walking down the street, baddie. At least 20 dudes will try to talk to her in that one like sitting.
Okay, the same thing can be said about There's men that be bagging women like it ain't nothing.
Bagging, we're bagging, but the men are trying to approach the woman. So what I'm saying is women do go through more emotional traumas of like not the quantity, not the quality. Like let's say talking to the dude, that dude keep playing, go to another dude. He keep playing, like when are they gonna like find someone like officially, you feel me?
Okay, so outside of relationships, you still saying that women go through more traumas than men do?
No, not outside of relationship. Outside of relationship.
So let's branch out a little bit.
So in the real world, it's harder for a man to like survive. No, I'm lying. It's harder for women to survive.
It's harder for men to survive.
It's harder for women to survive, but men also get let down too because we're supposed to be that provider. So when a man doesn't get a job, it's like, dang, like, it's crazy. But when a woman doesn't get a job, it's okay, baby, want another one. And we are the foundation of support. And we don't achieve that support level, we are crushed because we feel like our reason of living isn't as important as hers at the moment because we are raised to be men to support the family. Women are supposed to take care of the family inside the house and that like that's the okay.
You straddling the fence, dog.
I mean, women are known to be caretakers.
Okay.
Caretaker. I'm not saying like that's not supposed to be in house, but they're supposed
to. So the gender roles is what you're getting at.
Yes, they're
men are meant to provide. Women are mostly like staying at home and handling.
Not staying at home, but they show more affection to the house. They show more affection to the house, like let's say, bro.
But does that mean that you're mature? Because you're showing.
I'm not talking about mature. We're talking about like.
No, we are talking about maturity.
I thought we were talking about like heartbreak.
No, we're still talking about. No, you always make everything about heartbreak.
All right. Oh yeah. No, I'm not.
Yes.
You just said what we just said. All right. I'm saying.
So the first point was women are not more mature than men. We went to the emotional aspect, and we were trying to argue how them in an emotional sense defines their maturity. You wouldn't talk about some relationships and shit. So we're going to move on to our next point. Right. How long will the trend of supporting women last? So right now, women are in everything. Women having their own business. Like, remember when we talked about how black people are booming, how we are the market now? Like right now, the main market that we're catering to also is women. Women are popping up in more movies. Women are having more higher positions and all the other stuff. So my thing is, but it's because we're in an era of trends. Things come and they die out. Black Lives Matter and died out. So how long is this trend in supporting women?
This is not died out. This is not a trend. This is how it's supposed to be.
It's not as heavy as it used to be. I'll say that. But that was just an example. It might not have been a good one. But my thing is, well, one, let me ask you this: do you think that the support that we have for women right now is to follow a trend?
No.
No, you think it's genuine? It's actually real?
Some people, I feel like some people, yeah, they're trying to make it a trend. But I feel like, in terms of, like just the whole total landscape of it, nah. I feel like this is a new beginning because like women been pushed to the side and the back forever, just like black people, right? Mm-hmm. So
and just like black
now
people.
it's kind of turned into something that we like. Women are. They're taking that power. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what we're doing by, just doing whatever we can to, survive, like, and creating and whatever it is. Like women now have that opportunity to put themselves as far as they want to go. And I don't see anything wrong. I don't see how that could be like a trend, like supporting women. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think of it as a trend.
Bobby?
I think it's just I think that's just a new thing.
So supporting, you mean like
This era of women running everything.
Oh, like-
Do you think it's just gonna like? When is it gonna die down? Is it gonna die down?
I feel like as soon as you gave women opportunity, it's gonna snatch that shit. Like any woman, like, cause they do have something. We were given everything. Men, like we are given all the good jobs. So now, if you're a man, you have a little bit more leeway than women in certain areas. Now, since like the culture understands women are hungry for this. They want the opportunity, the same opportunity a man has, and now that since they're getting it, they're not going to stop anytime soon.
You don't think we're just giving them this opportunity to satisfy?
Nothing is given. Nothing is given.
You sure it's not? You sure we're not
Women
giving it to
take
them?
That's tough.
everything out here. I'm not gonna lie to
So
you.
they take and don't earn.
Like that's what if they're hungry, they take. What are you talking about?
There's a
If
difference
you're
between
hungry,
taking and earning.
what's the difference?
Well, when you're taking something, more often you're just fighting for a position just to have it.
You
When
make
you
it
earn
better.
something, that means your work ethic is putting you into a position of power. It's more so people are putting you there because they recognize your work. So we can say the same thing about women. I will say that is something that that is something that is happening a lot now. But overall, is this something that is going to die out? Because me personally, and I'm just use this to say my little two piece. I think by the time we have a woman president, it'll die out. My reason for saying that is Obama was in office. Black people, we thought we was doing it, running everything else. By the time he got out of office, look at how all these different outlets of racism have just snuck up in and out.
That's
From the
because-
Gucci thing and everything else, or from the colleges having their marches and stuff like that. I think that by the time, like the pinnacle of woman potential in America is when a woman takes it. Honestly, if a woman don't have that White House, I'm just gonna say this: if we don't get a woman president right now, America's stupid. Because a woman need to run that White House now. But I think that's gonna be the pinnacle of woman being successful when they finally take that White House chair. But after that, I think it'll be done.
They're gonna try to snatch it back. Like, all right, y'all
It ain't-
have that. Like kind
it'll
of like
be
what they
the-
did with the Obama. Like,
Yeah, it's gonna
you
be.
have that now.
You got that. You got your person in the chair, and then that's it.
What makes you think being the president is the highest point?
What other highest positions
Bro,
do you have in this
Oprah
country?
is a billionaire. What are you talking about? There are people in Africa like helping the country. Like just because the president of the United States is a high point to
I'm
us.
talking as far as status.
Status. What status? Oprah.
Okay, so what do you think a woman would have to do in order to have? What's the highest, most influential thing a woman can do?
There is nothing. There is no limit. There is no cap. What are you talking about? Like, what's the highest thing? Like, there is. I'm asking this question. You were asking me a question like, what's the highest? There's no highest. There's no ceiling. There's no limit. With a woman and her drive, or she can do anything she wants to do.
You're doing too much speaking for the crowd.
I'm not. It's not speaking to the crowd. It's like being real. Like the same thing for men. If you have a passion and a drive for something, there is no limit to anything. Is this where you want to reach? Is this the ceiling for you? Do you have a ceiling?
No, I don't.
So why can't one have a ceiling either?
My thing is, there's always going to be a certain high point to where that ceiling comes off. So what are they going to have to achieve in order for that ceiling to be taken off?
I get what you're saying. Like,
what is that?
Anything they want to. Like,
If that's the case, then we wouldn't be just getting here in 2018.
okay, listen, they were just given the opportunity. They were just given the opportunity to strive this far. Now you're over here cooking their wings. They ain't even reached the limit yet. Like, I don't understand.
Should we not expect for their wings to try to be clipped? We should not expect any type of adversity for them to get up there.
And what
Should we
happened?
not?
But that doesn't mean we're gonna stop. If you fall, are you gonna stop?
No.
All right. So that's the same drive you have. They have.
Do we believe that women have it easier than men? I want to say we do. Or excuse me, I want to say that they do. I really want to say that women do have it easier than men. And would y'all like me to give me an example first before?
Go ahead.
So, my one thing is women are more protected than men are. Because right now, women, it's a taboo to talk them down almost as bad as it is. Like, if we were to say anything bad about the LGBTQ community, you really can't say anything bad about a woman or else you get automatically fired. That's going to discredit anything that you do. Or, if we want to bring it into an even more
does that mean you have
serious...
it easier though?
They have it easier because they have more protection. That way, they have more leeway to do things. Or I'm gonna give you a more serious example, and then this is a real serious example. Let a woman accuse a man for rape. his whole career is done. Nothing he does after that is done. Even if a woman admits that she lied, on no witness protection, can still have a career, can still move and go about her business.
Nah, that's facts.
Also, even in the job market, I'm not saying that there aren't enough. There's not that many job opportunities presented to women. That's no fact. I'm not even going to try to BS or argue against that. But there's always a job area for women, whether it be in education, whether it be in any type of caregiver or nursing type of position. Those are certain things that have always and will always be open to women. And you don't see a lot of men there, and then it's not even offered to a lot of men. With us, it's more of trying to reach these really, really high positions of power. Whereas them, everything else that's subsidiary is always open and available. So the job market is always open to them.
But nah, I feel like we do have it a little easier just because when we're out in society, I feel like there's less of a microscope on us. So you know what I'm saying? Like for a woman out in public, she has to be classy. She can't wear her shorts up her ass. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can go outside and do whatever they want. I can come out here with my pants sagging. People might look at me crazy, like a different color may look at me crazy, but as accepted.
So what you're saying is the standards.
Yeah, standards are different.
So the standards for men and women,
I feel like that makes it
That's
a little bit easier to navigate through the world than it does for a woman. A woman has to watch her back. She can't go out by herself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 2 o'clock in the morning, a girl can't walk downtown by herself to her car. We already know that. We have it a little bit easier in that aspect.
And in that aspect, I agree.
Yeah, there's different aspects of everything though.
But it's not common to hear that a woman's taking care of a man. If you hear that, like, oh, he's a bum, something like that. But if a man's taking care of a woman, like, oh, she's taking care of the kids and this and that, like, it's okay. It's okay, but that's not. If a woman slips, she has her husband to follow on. She can go back to her family and support on them.
Everybody has a husband?
Everybody has a family.
No, but everybody will look out for you.
They'll
look out for a woman.
They'll look out for a man. Like, let's say, oh, you go to the club.
The world will look after a woman quicker than they'll look after a man.
You go to the club, oh yeah, I got you, shawty, I pay your ticket. You never see a dude pay for
that. But you could either say, but just because you said that though, you could either look at that as they have it easier or they have it harder. Because if everybody's looking out for a woman, that's because we know how women are treated. You know what I'm saying?
I still say women have it easier because at the end of the day, women are more protected, like from the previous point that I said, but they're also protected by us. So at the end of the day, we're going to look after women, even if we're doing bad, we're going to make sure that they still get some type of accreditation, some type of position or whatever. No matter how bad we are doing, it's always make sure that she is taken care of. And then think of the whole, what's the term? Women and children first. It's always been women and children first. No matter what we do, it's always those expectations for us to be a man. If we can't make sure that the woman or the children are put first and that they're comfortable wherever they are, then as men, we feel like we failed.
Yeah.
So that's why I said it's easier for them to live, because regardless of the adversities that are set up against women, I'm not going to say that there aren't any. Everything is done in their interest. So that's our time. The men have spoken, and when we come back, the ladies gonna have the floor. I hope y'all ready, because I'm ready. All right, fellas, good job. We started off. Bobby lost us a lot of points. You lost us a lot of points. Hey, y'all lost a lot of points.
That first one stung me because I'm like, damn.
I need a break.
And we'll be right.